Hello. My name is Walter Anderson. I am an American citizen.
Well then, Mr. Anderson. How nice for you.
I have a $247 million tax bill I have to pay. I owe the Internal Revenue Service of the United States this money.
What will the United States use the money for?
According to my receipt for non-payment of taxes, $2 million of the money would have been spent, if I paid, that is, on space and science and technology.
Your receipt for non-payment? Then you have never paid these hundreds of millions in taxes you owe.
Never. I am in federal prison now. I have no cell phone here in prison from which to order payment. They took my cell phone away from me.
But, Mr. Anderson, you said you had a charity for space projects.
Yes, I told the judge I was planning to spend the money for charity in the next year.
Mr. Anderson, how did you plan to pay the taxes which would have made sure that $2 million was spent from your tax receipt to fund space and science and technology work?
Sadly, the judge never reviewed my business plan for the next year. It is not fair. I did tell the judge I was planning to spend the money on charity next year.
Mr. Walter Anderson, which of the next year business plans had the charitable deduction forms submitted to the IRS and receipts and formal acknowledgments from the IRS in your tax files before you went to prison?
Charitable deduction forms and my receipts? Did you ask my lawyers for a copy?
Well then, Mr. Anderson, which of your acknowledgments from the IRS did you review with IRS officials during your IRS investigation beginning in 2002?
Charitable deduction forms and my receipts from IRS? Did you ask my lawyers for a copy?
Mr. Walter Anderson, which year before 2005 when you were sent to prison did you file the receipts for charity? For the year of 1999? For 2000? And what about for the year 2001? The forms filed?
The next year.
The, year? Is that the offshore calendar, year?
I am innocent.
As you have told me, I heard you explain you are innocent.
That's right. It's also unfair to ask me about taxes when I did not control the money I sent offshore when I spent it. This was authorized spending. Authorized by me with lawyers working in the USA. I am innocent.
Mr. Anderson, let's try again. Because I am not familiar with the, year, could you tell me what year exactly?
What year for what?
What year for the charity donation receipts and the tax deductions you took for charity?
Charitable deduction forms and receipts? Did you ask my lawyers for a copy?
Mr. Anderson, which of your dozens of corporate and tax and regulatory lawyers do you intend to have me ask?
I told you. I am innocent. My lawyers are innocent, too.
Mr. Anderson, which of your dozens of corporate and tax and regulatory lawyers are innocent?
The next lawyer.
I see. Well then, thank you for explaining your position, Mr. Anderson. Because you had your offshore money in various islands and because so many of your lawyers were in Washington, D.C., USA, where you lived and worked as an American citizen, let's make this simple. Mr. Anderson, which of your dozens of corporate and tax and regulatory lawyers in Washington, D.C. are innocent?
I already told you. The next lawyer.
I see, Mr. Anderson. Or, rather, I have listened to your explanations.
I already told you. I am innocent. My lawyers are innocent, too.